Franks.
Thank you, Mr President. I seek leave to make a brief explanation before addressing a question to the Minister representing the Minister for Education on the topic of ministerial powers to close or amalgamate any school, but specifically the Springbank Secondary College.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted.
Thank you. As you would be aware, the Minister does not have the power, under his own volition, to close or amalgamate a South Australian state school, unless, of course, a prescribed process of either a voluntary vote or a review, as set out under the Act, is followed and strictly adhered to. In correspondence to a concerned parent of a child studying at Springbank Secondary College, the Minister for Education this past week has informed that parent that, and I quote, "The Education Act 1972 legislates the terms of a review process. As part of the process, the review committee will provide me with a report and their recommendations." The Minister goes on to say, "Within 3 parliamentary sitting days of informing the school, I must table in the South Australian Parliament a copy of the report, the recommendations and reasons for making the decision." End quote. Does the Minister acknowledge that, in fact, that report from the Springbank Review Committee is not required by the Act to be tabled in Parliament, unless, of course, the Minister intends to act in contravention to the recommendations of a review committee and proceed with a closure or amalgamation against their recommendations? Does the Minister understand and respect that he only has the power to close or amalgamate a school if he has fully followed the provisions of the Act to the letter? Finally, given the Minister has already flagged his intention to table a report to the Parliament within 3 days of receiving it, has the Minister actually followed all the relevant provisions of the Act to the letter of specifically Part 2A, or does he intend to go through with this process regardless of the law?
Honourable Treasurer representing the Minister for Education.
President, happy to refer the honourable member's question to my colleague, but knowing my colleague and how meticulous and assiduous and exceptional he is in handling his portfolio, I'm sure he's following everything that he's required to do by the law of the land.
Supplementary question arising from the answer?
Yes, given the assurance that meticulous following of the Act has been undertaken, if the Act has not been followed to the letter, will the government abandon this review?
The Honourable Treasurer.
Mr President, I'm not sure that that's actually supplementary to my question. My answer
Treasurer.
was I'll refer the honourable member's question to the appropriate minister, the Minister for Education, and I said some very kind words about the minister, Mr President. The answer will come from the minister.
Point of order, sir. Is it in order for other members to make rulings about what is in order or not?
Order's well made. No, it's not. But I'm sure the Treasurer meant no offence, and I'm pleased to have you.